Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
West Acres Mall reopens its doors tomorrow, but it's going to seem a little different for shoppers. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie breaks it down for you.
Empty parking lots at the West Acres Mall should be a thing of the past come late Friday morning.
I think it's exciting, especially during this time of the coronavirus. There hasn't been a lot to do because things have been locked down.
But for shoppers like Stevens, it's going to be different. West Acres has spent the last 2 months getting ready for the reopening.
We want to do this right. We want to do it properly, and most importantly, we want to do it safely.
The mall will be open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. VP of Property Management Chris Heaton says it's going to be a slow roll, meaning only a small number of stores will open their doors Friday. The mall anchors like Macy's, Best Buy, and Crave will have separate hours. As for shoppers, all are welcome, but kids 16 and under have to come with an adult.
Part of what makes West Acres great is a sense of community. If we're going to do this right, if we're going to make this work, everybody has to do their part.
The furniture has been taken out and several hand sanitizing stations have been placed throughout the mall. Heaton adds the mall's the cleanest it's ever been. Even with the excitement, some shoppers still say they might hold off.
I think it's cool that people will have the option because, anytime you drive past the mall when it's usually open, it's pretty packed. So I know that the people of Fargo definitely enjoy going to the mall.
West Acres is asking shoppers to be efficient. They say employees will be wearing masks, and although it's not required, they're asking you to do the same. In Fargo, Courtney Lockie, Valley News Live.
For a full list of what to expect with the reopening of West Acres, download the story on VNL's News Live. West Fargo Public Schools will be announcing graduation plans tomorrow. The district says it's partnering with Essentia Health to provide safe, in-person graduation ceremonies for the class of 2020. Superintendent Beth Slutty and Al Hurley, who is the Essentia Health's Chief Operating Officer, will explain on Facebook Live at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. State health officials in North Dakota are confirming 49 new cases of COVID-19 across the state. Cass County has the highest number of confirmed cases, totaling 709. Grand Forks is the second highest with 275 cases. In North Dakota, the total number of positive cases now sits at 1,371. No new deaths are being reported, keeping that total at 31. And 601 people have recovered from the virus. Meanwhile, across the river, numbers have now risen to more than 9,000 cases in Minnesota. 786 cases are being identified, bringing the total to 9,365. 508 people have died. That's an increase of 23 from the day before. Of those deaths, 407 were living in nursing homes or assisted living facilities. 5,308 are listed as recovered. And once again, you can find a complete breakdown on the numbers on our VNL News app. A nursing home in Minneapolis has become the site of one of Minnesota's biggest COVID-19 outbreaks, with 44 deaths among the residents and another 68 infected. Northridge Health and Rehab, that's in New Hope, says the large number of infections is due to the number of residents they have. It's one of the largest senior care facilities in the state with about 300 residents. Only one other senior facility in Minnesota has seen more fatalities caused by the virus. That's St. Therese of New Hope. They reported 47 of their residents had died last week. In Minot, the assisted living facility that's suing North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum and the state health department has added an amended complaint questioning his authority. Somerset Court filed a lawsuit over the governor's closure order that prohibited the use of Somerset's in-house beauty salon and which led to the citation for an on-site beautician. The court denied a temporary restraining order, so the amended lawsuit challenges the restriction of a person's right to earn a legal living. A legislative council analysis this week found that the governor's orders may have overstepped his boundaries.
Their conclusion is that it looks unlikely that the governor had the authority to actually shut down businesses, and that statute, which relates to this, does not give him that authority, and instead the legislature or other entities may have that authority to, restrict for health reasons.
No court date has been set in this particular case. The TSA has announced that its employees must wear facial protection while at screening checkpoints. The agency says this move will be implemented over the coming days. It's an extra measure to help minimize the spread of COVID-19 and help raise the health and safety level inside airports. TSA also encourages passengers to wear facial protection and says they may be asked to lower their mask for identity purposes or if screening equipment sounds an alarm. A Castleton woman says she's upset with the Fargo Soccer Club after she pulled her daughter from the league when the soccer president refused to give her a refund. Jessica Jacobson says she made the decision out of concerns raised by the outbreak. Fargo Soccer Club is set to start its season next weekend, and according to its website, was planning to do 3-on-3 games. But after we called the president, the website was changed. Another soccer club in Fargo says it's taking a more cautious route and doesn't have a date yet on starting.
He was standoffish from the get-go. As soon as you said refund, his tone changed.
We see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we don't want to rush it. We want to make sure we're doing it the right way.
On Fargo Soccer Club's website, it says fees are non-refundable except in rare circumstances. We asked President Matt Noah if this is considered a rare circumstance. He said no comment before hanging up on us. The North Dakota Stockmen's Association is advising livestock producers to keep a close eye on their herds after reports of butchered cattle in Dunn and McKenzie counties. It's offering $14,000 reward for anyone with information leading to the arrest of anyone stealing, butchering, or shooting livestock. You can call the association at 701-223-2522. President Donald Trump called on Americans to maintain faith during the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. The president and First Lady Melania Trump honored the National Day of Prayer today in the White House Rose Garden. The ceremony was dominated by prayers from religious leaders around the country to end the disease.
In every age and in every generation, the prayers of our people and the faith of our families has willed us on to victory. No obstacle, no enemy, and no danger can overcome the mighty spirit and soul of our nation. In every battle against poverty, against disease, against tyranny and evil, we have placed our loyalty in each other and our trust in God.
The annual observance was first marked by President Harry Truman and codified by Congress in 1952 to mobilize unified public prayer for America. This is for golfers. The Edgewood Golf Course will now allow golf cart rentals starting tomorrow. There'll be some modified procedures due to the COVID-19 concerns. Those are listed on this story on our website, valleynewslive.com. But officials there say in order to golf at any of the Fargo courses, players must strictly adhere to the minimum of 6 feet distance rule.
Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you, and got a technical difficulty, so we're going to toss this to a break, and right after that, we will have your weather forecast.